Banana cake with icing. First, you need a cup of bananas that are close to being bad but not bad yet. And we always just use 2 bananas, we don't measure it out. So, 2 bananas that are soft and mushy and easy to squish. So here I'm mashing up the bananas, and then I will put them off to the side until they're ready to be used. So here I am preparing 2/3 a cup of butter. So I'm putting that in a microwave safe bowl to soften it because these came from the fridge, and I put them in there for like 15 seconds. You didn't want them fully melted, but you wanted them softened so you could beat it together. So here I'm putting a cup and a half of sugar into the mixing bowl. Then you put 1 teaspoon of vanilla into the mixing bowl as well. Now you add your softened butter into the mixing bowl as well. So now you are going to beat this together. So you're just gonna beat the sugar and vanilla and the butter with the electric beater. So now you are going to want to add the eggs and then beat those well with the beater. You do this after you cream the butter, sugar, and vanilla. Now you're going to beat the eggs well into the creamed butter, sugar, and vanilla that you just did. Be careful not to overmix the eggs. Once they get mixed in well, then stop mixing them. So now in this bowl, you are going to put 2/3 cup of sour cream in there. So that is what I am doing here, is putting 2/3 cup of sour cream in. So now you are going to make your dry ingredient bowl. So here I put 2 cups of flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking soda into this green mixing bowl, and that is my dry ingredients. Now you are going to stir the dry ingredients together. So I forgot to film me putting the bananas in there, but you want to throw the bananas that we mushed up earlier in the video, you want to throw those in there with the sour cream, and then you're going to mix those together. Then you're going to add the dry ingredients, and you're going to mix those together. After you put the sour cream and bananas in, you cannot use a beater, like an electric beater. You have to use a fork or a whisk. You can't use the electric one. Don't ask me why, that's just what you can't do. Okay, so this is like the texture and consistency of the banana cake batter before you add the pecans in. So you are going to put half a cup of pecans in there. I bought pre-chopped pecans, so you don't have to put them in there. We've made it several times without the pecans. So yeah, you can just do that and then it'll be fine. And I like these pecans, they're pretty good. And then you're gonna mix them in. So to grease this pan, you butter the pan and then you put flour on it. I found that kind of hard to do, so I had my mom help me, but it's fine. So after you've put it in the pan, you are going to put it in the oven at 350 for 40 minutes in a 9x13 buttered and floured pan. So here I'm making the caramel icing. So you're going to slow boil butter and then you're going to add brown sugar for exactly 2 minutes. The butter that you are boiling is half a cup of butter and a cup of brown sugar. Add your 1/4 cup of milk and then bring to a boil for 1 second and remove from heat and cool slightly, and then add powdered sugar, which is 2 cups of powdered sugar, slightly like you do with dry ingredients, and then you're going to add your 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So this icing is kind of hard to do by yourself, so my mom came over to help me and help me explain it better. So here you're going to want to stir occasionally, not the whole time because then it will never boil. So stir every once in a while. So I ended up going to bed, and so I didn't get to film the powdered sugar part or the finished product of the cake. So sorry about that, but there is the instructions to do it. And